Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tyrite Hobart, 13 Patrick Street, Hobart here. And we're ready for the first press conference for the year, season 2016. The big opening game is between Lauderdale and Glenorchy. And now live, we are going to have the coaches and it's over to the professionals. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, Darren, no bigger kick-off than with the runners-up from last year. How are things shaping up for round one?
Yeah, look, we've had I think like all the clubs have had a good pre-season. It's been very solid. The guys are a little bit fitter and stronger than last year, a bit older. It's a big challenge coming up. I think probably the best team from last year in round one is a good test for us. And the boys are looking forward to it. They're just really looking forward to having a game of footy.
Is there more pressure on you guys heading into this year? You obviously fell at the last hurdle and you guys didn't get to the last hurdle.
Look, I think the thing that we don't know is that what the other teams have done with their losses and gains and how they're shaping up. So I think as the next few weeks roll around, you'll sort of see who the benchmarks of the competition are, and then I suppose the pressure starts mounting on the clubs that aren't performing, and I suppose then there's a little bit of pressure on the clubs that are performing. So I don't think there's much pressure on anyone first round.
Cass alluded yesterday about having to buy a second round and being slightly unfair, I guess, compared to other teams. What are your thoughts on having to buy a second round?
Look, you've got to have the bye sometime. I wouldn't mind having a bye second round, having a big first round, and then knowing that you've got that bit of a break to recover, because you normally pull up really sore after the first game, the first full hit out that you've had. So having a break the next week's probably not a bad option for us. We can also play a few guys back in the development league where we can give them a little bit more match fitness.
Good to start things at home down at the Dale?
Yeah, look, it's good. There's a lot of excitement around the club being the first game. The ground's in great condition and I think the weather's going to be good. So yeah, we're pretty excited to have Glenorchy, who traditionally have a big following, down at Lauderdale first game.
Who's going to kick your goals this year?
Yeah, look, Cassidy's always thereabouts with goal kicking. You've got Dodge up there. We could throw Hill up there as well. Wiggins is out suspended. So look, we'll probably go a little bit smaller this year, having lost Holton. So we'll just try and spread it around. Bell Chambers will sneak up there and hopefully get a couple out of him.
Haven't been there for 3 years, so super pumped for it, and it's good to be back with the family and mates. So I'm looking forward to getting out there on Saturday.
How has the pre-season been, being back at the club that you grew up at, I suppose?
Yeah, it's been good. I've really enjoyed it. It's good to be back with my mates, and I've loved every minute of it. I've learned a lot still, and I feel like I've improved a lot as well, which is good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the year ahead, and my body feels good. So yeah, looking forward to it.
How does the Lauderdale pre-season compare to an Adelaide pre-season?
It's a bit different. It's a lot different. You're not at the club pretty much every day. You just train. It's different training at night. We're not spending the whole day at the footy club, but it's good though. I enjoy it that way as well. Being able to enjoy, have fun time with your mates. It's obviously a different level, but I feel like I've trained really hard and prepared myself as best I can, and hopefully I'll put my best foot forward this year.
How much input have you had over the pre-season in bringing some of that AFL knowledge back to the TSL?
I think I've had a little bit of input. I think back in what Darren's got, the game plan, but yeah, I feel like I've brought a little bit from what I've learned over at Adelaide back to Lauderdale, which is good. And I've taught a lot of the players the standards you need to set back at this level, and the way you should train. So I feel like I've brought a little bit of knowledge back.
And what sort of role do you see yourself playing this year on the field?
I'm not too sure yet. I'll probably play a bit everywhere, so I'm not too fussed where I play, either it's forward or back or on the wing. I'm not too sure, so I'll just play wherever Darren puts me and play where the team needs me.
That was fantastic. So as you alluded to, Sam, you are back at the club that you started so many years ago as an Oz kicker with those 3 years experience. The changes in those 3 years from the time since you've come back, how has it changed?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot. I think the professionalism around the club's a lot better, and the standards around the footy club are a lot better. I think the facilities at the club have got a lot better since I've left. I think it's really good the way they've set it up now, so it's getting a lot better and it's improving every time I'm there, which is good, so I'm enjoying it.
And on your part, Darren, I think it's interesting, since Sam has been back, there's been a really tight group of men that I think we've almost have to put the padlock on the change room, isn't it? Because they're always there, they're they're working together, they're going out together, and it seems to me a different feel this year.
Yeah, it is. Sam obviously has got a good core group of mates there, and there's probably about a dozen of them that are just constantly training, nights off, mornings, weekends. So it's been good from our regard that we don't have to worry about their fitness, and they're actually dragging a lot of the other guys along with them. So Sam's been fantastic since he's been back. He's brought a lot of our game plan and tinkered with it. So we've implemented a few things there. So the experience that he's brought back has been invaluable so far.
And for you, there's been a few changes in the coaching staff, and Clint Brown's come in to look after development. And I know that you and him had a fantastic week over at Adelaide. Can you just tell us briefly a little bit about that week?
Yeah, we went into Port Adelaide Football Club and we spent a week there, which was just a fantastic week. We thought we'd just be sitting on the outside of what they were doing, and they embraced us and took us into pretty much every part of their club, every meeting and match selection and all their team meetings, which was for us was fantastic. We also had access to Port Adelaide Magpies, which was also fantastic. And they play a similar game style to us, or what we're trying to implement, and we got some really good ideas on how to educate the players. And obviously they've got a little bit more time up on their hands to be able to implement things. But they give us a couple of things that we could use, and we've been able to do that since we've been back.
It was mentioned in the press conference that we've lost a few players, one being Holton. But I think it's probably reassuring for you as a coach that the players that have grown up from, say, Auskick, like your Walsh, Boscott, Siggins, these kids are only still very, very young men, 21 years old, with the best football ahead of them. That must be somewhat exciting for you to see that development within our club.
Yeah, it is very exciting for the club and for myself as the coach. We've had, these boys started playing when they were 15, 16 years old, and they've stuck thick through the club, and now you can just sort of start seeing their body mature, and they've got 80, 100 games under their belt, and they're only 20, 21 years old. So the future is pretty bright in that regard, so we're looking forward to these guys getting out and playing with mates again and having some fun.
And for you, Sam, it's going to be a big challenge, because this is a big team within the TSL, Glenorchy. They are one of the power clubs, of course, minor premiers last year and made the grand final. We were agonisingly close, but of course the slate is clean from day one, so it's going to be a really good challenge to see where we're actually at.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game first up. Obviously Glenorchy are a very good side, so it's going to be on first up, so it'll be a good test for us, see where we're at. So we obviously have a bye round too, so it's really important for us to start the season well, and looking forward to it. Hopefully we get up.
Well, we hope so too. Thanks very much, gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us here at the Lauderdale Football Club. But all we need now is for everyone to come along and support our Bombers as we attempt to knock over the Magpies. And if you want to get there a little bit earlier, at 10 o'clock, Luke Jackson, the champion boxer, will be there at breakfast. So if you want to come down to that, please feel free. It'll be a wonderful occasion. And don't forget, bingo every Wednesday at the club. But more importantly, these fine men are heading up what we hope will have a fine year for the Lauderdale Football Club. All the best for season 2016.